Hey folks, what's all come back to another Palentines video. So a quick video on the I guess the Serena Palentines Dawn rerun. In terms of Season Scout. Again, in terms of this banner specifically, I'm not telling you not to. I'm not your mom, right? But make sure you read the fine print. It says one time only, 5-star sync pair guaranteed, featuring Palentine sync pairs, not 5-star Palentine sync pair guaranteed. It's a 5-star sync pair guaranteed featuring Palentine sync pairs. So you're guaranteed to get a 5-star, which is, you know, again, if you want that, then sure, but I wouldn't do that personally, right? But yeah, the chance for it to actually be the Palentine sync pair is rather low, right? Because the 5-star guaranteed could be any 5-star. Could be any 5-star guaranteed over here, right? And then the Palentines units are only 1.724% chance of happening on the featured, or not on the featured, on the guaranteed, and then the regular rates for them is 0.12%. So the chance of getting it over here is insanely low, right? So I wouldn't really go for that, right? Although you say, oh, that's a combined rate of what? 1 to 3 point, I don't know, 4 something %, which is not terrible, right? But then again, you still have this banner over here, right? Which if you really do want to pick up the Palentine's banner, these are both 1.5% each, and you can do like singles on them instead of like multis. Though regardless of if you're doing singles, multis, I don't think that really matters, because if you want to be safe, if you want to make sure you get them on any banner, you want to make sure you have enough gems to go to scout points, right? Which is 36.6 thousand gems, which obviously in this doesn't count towards the scout points. So if you want to go for the safer banner, this is I'd say the safer banner, right? This one, right? But anyways, in terms of these two units in here, both of them are fantastic units, right? Both of these are great, right? Serena's great, Palentine's Dawn is great, right? Especially both these are very, very good in Legendary Gauntlet, right? Both these two are techs, but again, it's just, look what we have, you know, elsewhere, right? We have this year's Palentine's units, which again, like, zone units are just so unique. Like, it's very, very hard to, you know, skip a zone unit for a non-zone setter, right? Just because of how much it strengthens that one particular type for your whole box, right? For your whole box. So obviously, again, Marnie's still up here. Marnie's fantastic unit, Innovate, you know, herself. Lucas' banner is still here, right? So you have Cynthia's banner here, and it's just like, yeah, those two are good. Those two are good. I really can't say anything bad about Palentine, Serena, or Dawn, right? Plus, they probably have, you know, one of the best, you know, duo seasonal outfits as well, which is fantastic. But it's just very, very hard to justify summoning on that banner over again. Either this year's Palentine's units or the other two zone units, or just straight up saving for a 2.5 year anniversary. Because again, 2.5 year anniversary, 2.5 year anniversary, right? It's in 25 or something days, right? Something like that. And like, look at like the units that we're getting right now, right? We're getting a Mawile, which is insane. We're getting Cresselia soon, which is fantastic, right? Darkrai, which is gonna be great. Giratina, Dialga, all these units are so good. And then you'd think, well, if the pre-anniversary units are already this crazy, what, you know, how nuts could the anniversary units be, right? So again, just keep in mind the anniversary units are still there. But you know, as for these units themselves, if you really want, right? Again, if your favorite character is Serena, if your favorite character is Dawn, obviously can't be stopping you from pulling, right? I mean, in my opinion, you should try to pull for your favorite units, because they're, you know, again, they're all really good units and of themselves, and you know, whatever brings you the most joy, right, out of these games. Because the thing with these seasonal banners, obviously, they don't rerun too often, right? Again, we might get another like seasonal mumbo jumbo banner when, you know, anniversary comes around, or hopefully something better this time, because like last year's really wasn't that great, right? So like realistically, if you miss one of these, you probably have to wait for the next year. And the thing is, next year when they also rerun again, we might have even crazier units, right? Because I mean, I guess not like every single year this time we get crazy units. Last year was just like Eviltal, and Eviltal's kind of average, right? And then the year before, I think it was it Ethan and Leaf or something like that, which were also not, you know, crazy. But anyways, regardless, I don't know. I'm just hoping in the future we just get better banners for these units, right? For older seasonal units. But in terms of these units themselves, Palentine's Dawn is fantastic, right? Especially in Gauntlet, because as a tech unit, she also, you know, doubles as a support that could buff your team's attack, special attack, give gradual heals as well. And then Fake Tears is, you know, one of the best debuffing moves in the game, right? Especially with Ripple Effect for 50% chance of your debuffing moves turning into AoE. Charm's also great. It's, you know, -2 physical attack. And obviously that's very, very good in of itself, right? And then Palentine Serena, also slightly crazy as well, has an incredibly powerful, and not only powerful, but very, very easy to set up, right? Sync Nuke, she has the AoE paralysis thing, which is nice. Her Moonblast does solid damage. Conspores exists, right? And then you have Sugar Rush, which is one of the best parts of our kit, in my opinion, where you buff your team's speed by 2, right? And then you get a free move for yourself as well. So you give your whole team speed buffs. You could paralyze the opponent. You have a very, very easy to set up Sync Nuke, right? Your Moonblast could do solid damage, and then Consport could do some stuff. Maybe set up some speed down multipliers, because she is probably the best speed down debuffer we have in the game at the moment, right? And usually speed down units, like units with speed down multipliers, are not the best, just because of, you know, just because of the selection of units with reliable speed debuffs are not that large, and overall don't contribute that much to your team. So a lot of times it's much more of a liability to throw those into your team comps rather than, you know, just run without the multipliers, right? But Serena is definitely not a liability, right? In most case scenarios, just because of the fact that she's also individually very, very powerful as a damage outputting unit. And then you also have the team speed buffs, which is great, and then again Sunsport, etc., right? But yeah, fantastic units, both of them, right? But again, this is just save season right now. Save season, we're almost at the end, right? I mean, there's still Darkrai Cresselia dropping soon, and then the big one, 2.5-year anniversary. Yeah, it is what it is. We won't, most likely will not know what the NA units are before Dawn and Serena go away, right? As well as this year's Palentine's unit. So these are the tough ones, at least with the other ones, at least with Cresselia, Giratina, Dialga, right? And Darkrai. At least with those units, we will know what the anniversary units are beforehand, and then we can maybe evaluate accordingly. But you know, with these units, kind of can't. So the safer option would be to save, right? Would be to save and skip these, unfortunately. But again, if here's your favorite Pokemon, your favorite trainer, go for it. But otherwise, I'd say maybe wait a bit, right? So anyways, that's really this one, guys. Hope y'all gentlemen, guys, in the comments down below. Like, just finish for our channel, some more Pokemon comments. See you guys in the next one then.